What if becoming fluent took just 5 minutes a day? No more watching long vocabulary videos on YouTube or writing down every new word you learn and forgetting it later. Today, I'm going to teach you the only method you need to get fluent fast. Here's the key. Stop studying vocabulary by focusing on individual words. If you want to gain confidence to speak in English, start gathering multi-word phrases. Now, what do I mean by this? Instead of memorizing the word opinion, learn a complete phrase like, in my opinion, or the way I see it. That way, when you want to talk about your opinion, you don't have to try to remember individual words to make a sentence. The sentence is already made for you. But how come learning multi-word phrases is better than learning individual words? And how can you start practicing this today? Well, I'm going to get right into that. Someone who's a proficient or native English speaker doesn't build sentences word by word. In fact, research from Cambridge shows that natives use pre-assembled units in 60% of spoken English. So what I'm teaching you today isn't a study shortcut. It's actually scientifically proven. Linguists studying cognitive load found that the human brain processes a multi-word phrase like, could I get a, in the exact same amount of time it takes to process a single word, like water. So to show you how powerful this is, you don't need to learn thousands of words just to handle 80% of daily life. You only need core multi-word units that native speakers like myself use every day. This is one reason why I recommend making Airlearn a part of your daily routine. I've put a link to that in the description. Okay, let's take a look now at some of the most common units in spoken English, broken down into categories. For navigation and daily transactions, these are the most commonly used units. Excuse me, where can I find the? Could I get blank with that, please? And how much does this cost? You will almost always find these words together if you're in such a scenario, at a store, at a restaurant. The second category is expressing thoughts and opinions. For this we have, in my opinion. To be honest with you. The way I see it, if you ask me, again, you would have heard these word units before. And the next category is for managing conversation flow. What do you think about? By the way, now that you mention it, that reminds me of, did you notice that each one of these phrases contains prepositions and vocabulary already baked in? You don't have to think, do these need to, at, or an? The unit and the phrase, it does all the work for you. Now, you may be wondering, what do you need to do to master these units? The main thing is exposure. Exposure to natural, real conversations. So how to get exposure and make it worthwhile? Well, step one is simple. Stop collecting individual words. From now on, whenever you watch a video, read an article, or listen to a podcast, ignore individual words you don't know. I know, that sounds like contrary to advice most people give, but I do want you to notice functional multi-word units. These are chunks or groups of words. So when you're listening to something in English or having a conversation in English, ask yourself, what chunk did they use to express that idea? Honestly, you'll notice that several word chunks or phrases get repeated again and again in everyday speech. So instead of studying individual vocabulary, you'll treat every one of these phrases as an individual piece of vocabulary. Write the phrase down and don't break it apart. Keep those words together because most often they're spoken together. Now let's look at step 2, using these word units in everyday speech. I'm not going to advise you to do grammar exercises or write down the definitions of every word you find. We have one simple exercise that you need to do every day. But it's really easy. It's a substitution drill. The secret to this drill is no cognitive load. You take one multi-word unit and keep 80% of the phrase completely unchanged. Just swap out one word at the end. Let me explain it all so you understand. It takes 3 steps. Step 1, freeze the unit. Pick one highly used, very common unit and say it out loud a couple of times to lock in that rhythm. We'll take this example. Where can I find the? Where can I find the? This is a very commonly used word chunk in English. Now the next step is to swap the final word 3 times. Use this chunk in 3 different sentences by just changing the final word. Where can I find the milk? Where can I find the restroom? Where can I find the exit? Notice how you just spoke 3 sentences in English without thinking much at all. Let's try it together with another very common unit for ordering food and drinks. Could I get a? Say these 3 variations out loud with me right now. Could I get a water, please? Could I get a menu, please? Could I get a coffee, please? Let's do one more for practice. This will be about sharing your thoughts or plans. A very common word chunk is I'm thinking about. Native speakers use this all the time. I'm thinking about going to the park. I'm thinking about buying a car. I'm thinking about ordering pizza. Now do one on your own. What are you thinking about right now? And the last step to locking in this practice is the 60-second daily routine. You can practice this substitution drill in your head every day while making coffee, while doing something you normally do. In order to make this a habit, I want you to pick one multi-word unit or chunk each day. Swap the last word 3 times, and then you will have built 3 sentences with minimal effort. We just did it together, so you got an idea of how you can do it on your own. This is the one change that turns students into fluent English speakers. Do this simple drill for 60 seconds daily and watch how fast your speaking transforms. And remember, for daily practice with the most common multi-word units in English, you can find that in the Airlearn app. It's free and it's in the description. I want to know, which multi-word unit are you going to start using today? Leave a comment below with your unit using the substitution drill 3 times. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.